when will Brock get his extension? Technically, he can get his extension as soon as the regular season ends, which means there's a little brief window of time where Brock Purdy could say, hey, you want me to start in this playoff game? You really want to play? Break me off right now with a lot of money. What do you think? Should the Niners do it? Should Brock push for it?
I just don't think that anything is going to happen in the playoffs that you haven't figured out for the most part during the regular season. I mean, obviously, if you give him big time money and all of a sudden he's just awful and loses to, I don't know, Tampa Bay in the first round or something, that wouldn't go well. Right? But I think we pretty much know, or will know at that point, what Brock Purdy is, at least with these weapons around him. So, I mean, it would be nice for the 49ers to save themselves a little bit of money and pay him as early as possible, because in order to have a deal like that done, you don't just like have it done during that week. You've had the parameters set for a while with his agent. Those things take a while. So you've been talking since week 5, week 6, whatever. I think they would be smart to get on that as quickly as possible. You can save yourself $5 million a year. Save yourself $5 million a year. Every penny is going to matter when you're paying a quarterback $200 million or whatever it is that they're going to pay him. They're going to pay him a lot of money because these quarterbacks are getting paid. But if you can beat, I mean, whatever the next line of quarterbacks is, maybe Dak's not paid by then. If you can beat him to the punch, Jordan Love, I don't know what his situation's going to look like. Tua, I imagine these guys get paid this offseason, but whoever that next crop is, if you can kind of beat them to the punch, I say do it. I say get it done before the offseason. Then you have no drama this offseason. You have nothing to worry about. You know exactly what his cap number is going to look like the next few years. You can hit free agency accordingly. Imagine not knowing exactly what the structure of the contract looks like, Grant, knowing it's going to be massive, and you've got to hit free agency and sign players for 2, 3, 4 years, but you don't even know the full structure of what this thing's going to look like. Why not get that out of the way, right? And kind of know what the future of your team looks like. If you're going to pay him anyways, I say get it out of the way early.
I know what the future of the team looks like.
What does it look like?
10-7.
Super Bowl.
9-8. Mediocrity. Like, let's be real for a second, all right? So, like, we're talking about this Super Bowl window. The Niners have the best roster, yada, yada, yada. Like, that's all over in a few years once so he'll get the extension. And, yeah, they could give it to him before the playoffs. They would be smart. They'll save a little bit of money. But they'll give it to him. And it'll be about $60 million a year, give or take. And, 2025, it won't be that high, his cap number. 2026, it won't be that high. But in 2027 or 2028, his cap number will be $60 million. And that, boys and girls, is when the Super Bowl window ends. I'm sorry, like talking 20. So that's cool, though. They have this year, next year, the year after, maybe 3 more years. But eventually, Purdy will be making $60 million a year. Christian McCaffrey will be gone. Debo will be gone. Kittle will be gone. Trent Williams will be gone. The team will be Purdy, maybe Ayuk, Bosa, Warner.
Fred Warner will be in his 30s.
That'll be the team in about 4 years. So, okay, that's great. They got 3 years. But eventually, like the Niners are going to be extremely top heavy. And we'll see exactly how much Brock Purdy can carry. It's going to be a whole different thing.
I agree with that. My thing is don't pay quarterbacks unless you know they're elite. But that's not how the NFL does it, right? So I'm just operating under the constraints of what you pretty much know.
And elite is like usually top 7?
7, yeah.
But in the NFL, it's like if you're top 15?
20?
Yeah.
20? You get paid? I mean,
right.
Yeah. So
Daniel Jones got paid.
I know. Tua is about to get paid.
Yeah.
That's Dolphins are a whole nother thing. But anyways, so I personally, unless I know, am not going to pay a lot of quarterbacks that other people would. But knowing that the 49ers are going to pay him, why not for once get it done early? Just one time, man. Get it done early. Be done. Know exactly what you're working with. Don't compete with everybody else. The market's set, man. Just get the deal done.
Right.
Get it done.
If they wait with
They're not
Purdy, it's going
going
to be
to.
bad because it's going to be different. It's more like the Bosa extension than the Ayuk. Oh,
That's twice, dude. I'm running away with this
no.
thing.
Okay, so it's more like the Bosa extension because his resume is pristine. I mean, the win-loss record, the stats, the playoffs. Like, yeah, he wasn't a top
Prime time
pick, but
position.
yeah, any person who gets any quarterback who gets paid, and you put Brock's resume up against him. I mean, he's gonna. Trevor Lawrence gets this much. Well, Brock gets more. Tua gets this much. Well, Brock gets more. So the longer you wait, the more guys who get extended, the worse it is for the 49ers. If that's your guy, it doesn't suit you, help you in any way to wait until July, August, September. Get that done now. It might suit Brock though. Hey, let's wait. Let's just really see where this market goes. I mean, I'm in no rush. I don't even play football for money. I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if they win a Super Bowl, his money's just going to go up, right? So the way he sees it, it's like, okay, if he takes the Bosa approach, which I know we say, hey, listen, the 49ers would be smart if they would pay number 11 a year ago, or if they would have done that with Debo or Bosa. Reality was, I don't know about the other players. Bosa was never going to play ball. He was never going to get paid a year early. He was always going to bet on himself. That's the way the Bosas operate. He did. He won DPOY, and he cashed out. Brock Purdy, if they try to pay him at the end of the regular season, that money's not going anywhere. Barring a significant injury over the next 2, 3, 4 games, that money's not going anywhere. They could lose in round 1. He's still going to get paid. So for him, if he's looking at it strategically and his agent's looking at it, it's like, why not? Because if we win a Super Bowl, that money goes through the roof. If we don't, the money stays the same. Who cares? Let's just take a chance. So yeah, I don't know that Brock Purdy would play ball.
I can see the Niners coming up like first thing after the season ends. We are just so eager to sign you. Here is a team-friendly deal that pays you a little bit less than the market rate. What do you say? Brock's like, you know what? I'm focused on football. You guys just get out of here. Let's talk specifics after the season. How about that? Get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope. That'd be cool.
That's what he's going to do. I mean, that's likely what's going to happen. But
I would think.
If you can get it done, man, I say do it.